here's my passive buzzer. So this is just the duration of my notes. So you're gonna include pitches. That's a whole nother section we'll be talking about. But when it's talking about initial duration, it's talking about your notes. So I chose a song called Megalovania. Here, like the notes would be like a D, D, D. So the 5. So the numbers are the octaves. So maybe if you probably know what octaves are. So it's octave 5, like you use a piano. And this is like octave 6. So I have note D and then note D. The zeros are like rests. I put it in there because it sounds smoother. Otherwise, it's like it's a big slur. But that doesn't sound very good, so rests are nice. So you have your initial melody. So this is like section 1. And I have a bunch of different sections because I changed the speed for each section. So melody, and then delay 100. So that means it's pretty fast. It's like, I just did like, I don't know, an 8th note is like delay 100, or something like quarter note, or, sorry, that's not the right word, is it? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's like 200 delay. But I just changed the delay for these just so that it'll sound a little bit more like the actual song. But if you want to have that, you have to have a different category for each one. So it's melody and then no number, and then this is melody, no number. But for the second one, it's like melody 1. Here, I'll show you. Melody 1. Yep. So if we go back down here, so it's going to be 4. So it's our for loop. Initial, this note is 0 until this note is like higher than sorry, until this note is higher than 4. Thank you for you finally figuring that out, Tristan. And every time it plays this, it goes up by 1. That just has something to do with the include pitches. Yeah. So you have your tone. That's just the note. I'm pretty sure it just works with the notes and stuff. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I had a really big brain fart just a second ago. The reason it has the 4 here is it's basically saying it's going to play each note. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest are count as notes. And it's going to play each note. So it's going to go through the loop. So it's going to play the D. And then it's going to go through the loop again. And then that's that. It's going to go through the loop again. And again. And then I'll go to the next one. So the for loop is just playing all the notes. I don't know why I forgot that. So melody, this note, duration. So remember, the duration is 500 milliseconds. And then delay 100 in between, I think it was, just to make it faster. And then it's the exact same thing for this one, just there's only 2 notes, so that means I'm only going to have a 2 there. Otherwise, it would make things much more confusing than they need to be. It would just mess everything up. Yep, melody 1 instead, delay 200, let's change that. Yeah, let me show you the physical one. Also, one thing to say, the delay here at the bottom is just after you finish everything. It'll delay half a second before repeating. Not very important, but yeah. Thank you. Here is my passive buzzer. You can see that the 8 is the orange bar, so it's going to the positive. The ground is going into the negative. It's pretty easy to tell because the positive there. One second. The difference between an active and a passive buzzer is the green underneath. This is difficult putting it in. Hold on. There we go. here I will show you the
No, it works now.
what it does. So I'm gonna upload the code here. One thing I should mention is I got rid of the delay at the bottom. I like literally just did that. I just think it sounds better.
Do the right one. Did you plug it in? Yes, it's plugged in.
Oh, that was dumb. Hold
Yes,
on.
it is. I don't believe you. Okay,
That
so
was-
I'm not gonna do it your way. Your way's
I'll redo it.
do it your way. Look at me. So are you already getting any more baggage?
And then I'll redo it. So
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
the reason each note sounds so different.
Right there, big brain. Maybe if
Hey guys,
you plug it in.
guys, can you just
Maybe
be a
if
little
you
bit more
plug
quiet?
it in. Oh, okay, Tristan. Maybe.
Guys, so
If you plug it in.
the reason that each note sounds so unique is because I've made a different for loop for each one, so I can set a different speed to each one. So it took a while, but I definitely think it's worth it. Yeah.